So far this week, we've shown you great tech gifts for under $50 and then for under $150. Now we're bumping it up again, taking it up a notch. We're going to look at gifts for under $300, all right? The big spenders out there, this is yours segment. What do we got, Norton?
Okay. We got to point out before we do this, prices are going to vary depending on where you buy this stuff, where you shop for it. Shop around, use Price Watch, search around online, see what the best deals are. Search around your local stores. Really cool product, one of our favorites, StereoLink model 1200 USB audio. It's funny, everybody's like pointing like, hey, dummy, look at the right camera. A digital analog converter, a nice gray box or a blue box. Flip it around. In the back of this, it's got outputs for your stereo. It's got USB input. Does a phenomenal job of converting your digital audio inside your computer into analog audio to use in your stereo. Great way to get the best sound out of your
So this is I want to play stuff on my good speakers that I have in my living room. I attach it to this box, and I get those MP3s off the computer.
Exactly. We've got some links on the side. There's some other products that do.
That's a great idea, because so often the speakers you have on your computer, not so good.
Or the sound card's not so good, and there's a lot of noise. A lot of the sound cards aren't as nice as you would like them to be.
So this compensates for that? That does the part of the sound card?
Well, it takes the conversion out of the system. It uses some higher quality components than found in most sound cards. And instead of plugging into it, an 1/8-inch phono jack, it's got nice standard RCA jacks. Yeah. For your audio output. A little easier to connect to your stereo, a little better quality. You can put a better cable on that.
It's also a nice color, nice steely gray.
Leo loves this, and shockingly, it's a creative product that I love. Creative's Nomad, the Muvo 64. It's like one of those little, see if I can actually get it to come apart.
How small that is. That's an MP3 player.
It's an MP3 player, but if you want to put your MP3s on it, you plug it in like one of those. It's basically a USB memory card, and it functions as a USB memory card, but it's got a built-in MP3 player. And this large blue section here is the battery pack. You basically plug it into your system, drag and drop the files you want to carry on it, then plug it into the battery pack, which I might actually be able to do with a little practice.
It's so small. It's like a little Swiss Army knife or something like that. I mean,
no, it's ridiculously small.
How many songs can I hold on there? What's the storage capacity?
Well, basically, this is 64 megabytes. You're talking about an hour or two. They have a 128 megabyte version that's more expensive. Very compact, very easy to use, very simple. Not the cheapest MP3 player for a 64 megabyte MP3
How much?
player. About $145. But a very nice stocking stuffer.
Absolutely, I'd like one of those.
We're Yoshi and I were talking yesterday. We should have mentioned the NVIDIA GeForce 4200 Ti as an under $150 gift for the gamers out there. This is the top of the line 4600 Ti based graphics card, $250. You might keep an eye for the ATI 9700, which is dropping down in price. This is one of the top 2 graphics cards out there in terms of 3D gaming performance. And again, if you don't have at least a gigahertz chip on there, get a faster chip first. Then get the really fast
to do that.
You like that? The big, shiny, happy heat sink on there?
Spin the heat sink.
You can just, this is a very lovely paperweight, too. All right.
You can take that on a plane, too, and have some fun.
Yeah, I've been, you really don't want to go through security with one of those.
That's cheap, though, $250. Usually the high-end cards are more than that. Huh?
Speaking of cheap, well, check this out. Pocket PCs have been notoriously expensive in the past. Dell's new Pocket PC, the Axum X5, is supposed to sell for $250. ViewSonic's supposed to have a sub-$300 Pocket PC. Leo's got a Pocket PC. I have one, too. And that's a sign that our main battery is low, and it's shutting down the lights to sort of make it easier for us.
Sorry about that. I was playing with it before the show.
Is that why it's bleeping and whining at us?
Patrick keeps his diary in there, too. Man, I read some dirt. This guy.
I'll take care of that.
You hear about that Mexico trip? Whoa.
Let it go. Xbox should be selling for $199 package with a couple games and a controller, or at least one game and a controller at your local superstore. You could also buy, again, also under PS2s under $300. The game box is at $300 too.
I do all these celebrity interviews, and a lot of them play these video games, and because they're all super rich, they have all 3 systems, and I always ask them, which one do you like best? Most times, they say the Xbox. Say the best graphics, best games. Not the most amount of games. That's going to be on your PS2. And if you love those old,
been out for a long time.
It's been out forever. But the games on here, man, there's something else. But if you like the old Mario games and the old Donkey Kongs, you got to go with that Nintendo GameCube.
Or at least those characters.
Those characters.
Or you keep a Nintendo 64 around the house. Last one before we go: 5 gigabyte Apple iPod, $299. If you need lots and lots and lots of MP3s, this is the best way to store them.
These things are great. Everyone loves the iPod.
That's another one. I think they sent them to like everybody who's ever been in a movie in Hollywood.
That's what Apple does too. That's part of the reason all the celebrities are on the Apple side. They give them to them for free.
Speaking of which, George Clooney is still looking for help getting his MP3s onto his iPod. So, folks, if you're in Hollywood and you see George Clooney, offer him.
I'm going to see the Clooner this weekend, so I'll help him out with that.
Partying with the Clooner?
Clooner.
Clooner.
I've never met the man. Hey,
Get the links to where you can get all these nifty gifts in our article at thescreensavers.com, and watch tomorrow where we take the lid off and give you some gift ideas for over $300.